Hi guys, my name is Mike Matei and I'm introducing my videos now as Mike's Machine Shop, and this is it. My machine shop is 12 by 12 feet, 144 square feet of floor space in my garage, and I have a little bit of a cubby hole underneath the stairwell here that goes up into the loft in the garage. I squeezed everything in here. I have behind me a 10-inch Sheldon 10-inch Sheldon lathe, screw cutting lathe, a bandsaw, grinding wheel, drill press, and over on the other side of the room I have a tabletop mill drill, Bolton machines. Since I'm presenting this as a new series, and I've watched all the other guys on the YouTube who are producing most wonderful machine work and a lot of stuff that I have learned from them. So if you're interested in wanting to learn, I don't know what you're going to learn from me, but I would recommend that you watch them, and there's a whole bunch of them, and I'll put a list up for as many as I can. I highly recommend Adam Booth and Ox Tool, Double Boost, James Green, a whole bunch of others. I can't quite remember now because I want to say the things about this channel. This is a hobby, and what I'm doing is I'm building a 16-inch telescope, meaning the mirror is 16 inches in diameter. Of course, the telescope is much bigger, and I'm constructing it basically from scratch. And I have back in 2004, January, I believe, made a shop tour video, and I may just do that over. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. I'm not an expert machinist. I'm probably closer to a hacker than I am to an amateur, and there are a bunch of people out there who claim to be amateurs who are much better than I am. I do the best I can, and it's a learning experience. My learning experience is new every day to learn how to make, well, for example, like a dovetail like this. My mill drill over there will drill a length along the x-axis of a 19 and some fraction of the inch, and the dovetail has to be 24 inches. I spent a whole week thinking about how to get that so that I could register. In other words, place the dovetail on the machine and cut it, and then move it to another portion of the machine and cut it and have it all register and come out right. As it turns out, these dovetails, not this one in particular, but I have another one, these dovetails are matching so that they're like this. So I can put one dovetail inside of another and do it that way. And that's assuming that I can clamp it onto the bed of the mill, and because I have to make two of these, and I would like them to match. And I'm going to make a video of how I do all of this. Now, I don't have the latest and greatest and most expensive machines and all the goody machine shop toys and everything that I'd like to have, but I'm coming into this rather late in life. You can tell by this, and I'm having to learn all of this stuff pretty much on my own, and what I see on the YouTubes of some of the people I just mentioned. I watch them every day. Every week I learn something new from them. And my methods, since I don't have all the real good goodies, my methods, I have to improvise what I'm doing in order to make it come out the way I want it. Now, I'm not making precision machine parts like you will see on some of the other guys doing. I'm making parts for my telescopes. I have a number of them, and I have some videos on those too. I'll show those later. There'll be a whole series of videos coming out, hopefully, and I have to learn how to do this, editing and everything, and how to put this up on YouTube so that you guys can see all of this. And I've done some things that, because I have to improvise, that some of you may say, oh God, you shouldn't do that, it's dangerous. Well, I don't have much of a choice. As I said, I improvise, I do the best I can, and I am, from my previous work history, very cautious about safety, especially with machines, and especially with machines that could do a real good job on you. And I've become very accustomed to this. One of my videos that I'm going to show is cutting the, I don't have it here right now, but cutting one of these bars. I cut it off on my chop saw, and then I cut it to width. I had to cut a half inch off the width, and I did that on my table saw using carbide blades and everything. And you have to wear a mask. I don't have that in here. And I have a faceplate that you put over your face because there's a lot of flying debris coming up from the table saw. And not only that, but just like sawdust, there's aluminum dust, and you don't want to be breathing that stuff into your lungs. So I'm aware of these safety precautions. I'm aware of the dangers of that can happen. So if you see me doing what might look like a stupid, crazy thing, well, I don't have much of a choice. However, all of the criticism I would appreciate, because I can learn from that. And if I make mistakes, I learn from the mistakes like anyone else. It's a human thing. But I try to do the best I can to be the safest I can. Now I'm going to end my videos with safety in a shop. Whenever you go into a shop of any kind, doesn't matter what it is, carpenter shop or machine shop, excuse me, or car shop or whatever, you have to be conscious of safety things. If you're not, one day you're going to get it, and that's not going to be a good day for you. And I have two rules of safety. And the first one is safety first. And the second most important one is always safety first. And I'm going to end my videos with that statement. And I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm having fun out here. I'm retired now, and I'm having fun. I got all these machines back in. I got them from a family member on the other side of my dad's family, and basically got them for nothing. And I have some very nice machines. The mill drill is the latest machine I had to acquire because I didn't have one of those. But anyway, I've had these since about 83. And I never took the time out to learn how to run them, because back then we lived in a very small house, which was not much bigger than my garage. And the garage that was there, I had to put the machines along one side of the wall because my wife then wanted to have the car in the garage. So I never really took to the machines until I moved here and built this machine shop. And now I read all the books, I'm watching all the YouTube videos, of all the guys out there who really know how to do it, and I'm trying to do it in here with my best means possible. And some of the I made mistakes, and on these new dovetails that hopefully I'm going to make, I'm going to cut. I don't know if you can see this, but you see how the backs are all cut down at the depth. That's to reduce the weight. Well, I'm not going to quite do it like that. I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to do it in a square way with supports running through. So there'll be a strip here removed and a strip here removed, and basically to reduce these things. They're quite heavy. This one weighs probably 5 or 6 pounds, and the other ones I have for a bigger telescope weigh more. And the purpose of all of this is to reduce the weight on a telescope. And I'm going to have a bunch of projects coming along that I've been wanting to do for years. And one of the things that I can tell you from being retired and the enjoyment of being retired is I'm working on my clock now, not somebody else's. So I can do these things however I want, whenever I want. And all of you people who haven't made it to retirement yet have a lot of hobbies and a lot of things to do to keep you busy, maybe more so than when you were working, because that's what I'm doing, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So there's probably more I could talk about, but at the moment I can't think of it, and if I do, I'll just add on to this segment, and hopefully and the other thing is at some time in the future I'm going to rearrange the machines in this shop, except for the lathe, and have more central room space. Right now you have to walk around in a big C to get to the other side, and there's stuff in the middle here. I want to put all this excuse me, all this against the walls, and I'll show you that in a video in the near future. So I hope all of this works. I hope all of you will enjoy it, and if you have comments, and I know there's going to be you know, those, hey, Dangerous Dan, you know what you're doing? Yes, I know what I'm doing, and I'm trying to be very careful about it. So, you know, comments are welcome. If I probably won't reply to many of them, I don't know yet. This is all new to me, and I'm going to try to do my best in order to show, you know, what I'm doing here, to take you through the building and the modifications of telescopes that I'm working on. And I got a couple devices here that I built, and I also have a lot of information that I can put on the YouTube as a slideshow, so that you can see all of the stuff I did in the past before this has been presented. So hopefully you'll all take a liking to this. I hope so. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to end now, and this will be the introductory video for Mike's Machine Shop. And oh yeah, one other thing. There will be bozo moments, and there will be I'm stupid moments. These two will appear randomly, and then there may be comments from Double Boost, which I will dub in about things that happen that are not supposed to happen. Anyway, we'll see what happens, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'm having fun, and this is all new for me to be presenting it, so I'm trying to do my best so that you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, we'll talk to you later on the next one.